Welcome here at the 24 Hours at Nürburgring. It's one of the biggest events all over the world.
Nürburgring 24 Hours is probably up there with Le Mans 24 Hours as the toughest and most famous 24-hour race in the world.
This is something extremely unique.
It's on the full Nordschleife circuit here at Nürburgring, so each lap's 14 miles long, lots and lots and lots of corners.
73 corners.
237 cars.
300 meters difference from the lowest part to the highest part.
Really, really crazy race.
A lot of drivers are coming not just from Europe, you know, they are coming from all over the world.
Some of the drivers are first time here, so I think it's kind of a good combination, but it's very challenging for them.
So an enormous spread of cars, drivers, and obviously on the world's toughest circuit, so it's a real challenge.
This year is very important for Mazda and the Mazda MX-5 fan.
We're a very passionate company for the motorsports since 1960s, so we thought Nürburgring as one of the best race to show how the MX-5 performed.
The car is run by JOTA Sport, which they won the last 24-hour race at Le Mans in the LMP2 class.
It's an entirely standard car because the class we're competing in, V3, is for production cars up to 2 litres. The car has a roll cage, it has the mandatory fire extinguisher, the mandatory electrical cut-off systems, but you have to keep your standard engine, standard transmission, standard clutch, standard wheels, everything on the car is standard.
It's kind of very close to the normal production car, but it has a very good body rigidity and good handling, so it can perform the better cornering speed and braking. And many people love this car, so it's to remind people how this car is very attractive and fun to drive.
It's always a big party. The fans arrive on Monday, Tuesday, something like this. It's something really spectacular, and it's a lot of pleasure and fun.
You can't help but soak up the atmosphere of this event. You know, I mean, there's way over 250,000 spectators out in the forest. So when you're out in the car, you can smell their barbecues, you can see them waving flags and letting off fireworks, and so it's quite a special event.
The race started at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Stefan Johansson started the race for us. He had a fantastic opening lap, overtook a lot of cars. And with this car, we're doing sort of 10-minute, 45-second lap times, and the car's on full throttle for 7 minutes of that 10-minute 45. It's a great test of the original OEM car.
We're pretty confident the car is going to perform, and the car is quite well balanced, so I think we'll have a good race.
First priority is to finish the race and take care of the car.
To keep going with a good pace, to stay still alive with the car until the Sunday morning, and then it's another world.
I think we have to push so hard to stop it that it's overheating the brakes maybe. It was a bit frantic the first 2 laps. I got hit by one of the quicker cars down at the hairpin here. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of the corner, couldn't really go anywhere at that point. You know, I was already on the apex. I think I passed about 6 of the Toyotas in the first lap. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a really good stint actually, no problems. The balance of the car is really good. The MX-5 is just absolutely mighty through the corners, so you can really lean on it through the corners. Passed a couple of cars from our class. Oh, it gets harder because the next stint's going to be in the dark, and that's a whole new world of difficult.
And so you've got to be very aware of what's going on behind you. You look in the mirror, you know, there's no one there. Next thing you look, the light's right there. They come up on you so quick, it's incredible. And it's all corner after corner after corner, you know. So it's hard to find your marker points always in the dark, you know.
And you need to know the circuit off by heart, because when you're pushing on the limit and you're dealing with other cars around you, you need to know the circuit. Aside from all the campfires in the forest, it's fully dark, so it's a real challenge at night. But yeah, it's mega. Such a challenge, this track, it really is.
The car's proved its reliability, its performance, its strength. The car's done exactly what it should have done. The team did a great job and the drivers all did a fantastic job. You know, it was a monumental task to stay on the track with all of these much faster, highly modified racing cars running around them while they're in what is essentially a bog standard Mazda MX-5.
Now we are at charge of MX-5 development. That is very important for MX-5.
We already showed some new next generation chassis at the New York show, showing the new SkyActiv technology on the new MX-5.
We understanding customer high expectation.
We have 100 kilogram lightweight, a very efficient package, and better handling, better design.
And our dream, I say, dream come true, future.
Mazda, zoom zoom.